Geely's new electric car, the 007, it could very well go on sale in Volvo dealerships within the next 12 months because Zeekr is now officially a global car brand. They started to sell cars in Europe, basically in Volvo dealerships in a number of different countries. Is this a good car you should consider? Well, it does have 870 kilometers of range on the CLTC cycle. So if you want a really long range car, this is possibly going to be one of the cheapest long-range vehicles that you can buy. Does that mean it's cheap, as in cheap and nasty? Actually, no, it's very, very good. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Geely's Zeekr 007 has 870 kilometers of range. And one of the key reasons for that is its new battery pack. The base model comes with a 75.6 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate golden battery pack. Anyway, Geely and Zeekr have been working on their own new lithium iron phosphate battery technology. It is unquestionably the most advanced lithium iron phosphate battery technology in the world today. Nothing is close. Yes, CATL, their new technology is amazing. We don't yet know exactly the details of their new condenser battery, but it's not LFP. We do know that. We know CATL's version 2 battery is a fantastic version 2 LFP. The truth here is CATL would be blown away that Geely have been able to keep a secret on this. Their new battery pack is unbelievable. The lithium iron phosphate technology here apparently is it just blows everything out of the water. And the reason for this, it uses some very interesting new technology. It enables the vehicle to charge at minus 10 degrees Celsius at essentially a 700 kilowatt charging rate. Now, of course, you need the right charger. That's going to be very, very hard to find. General charging speed at normal temperatures is 500 kilowatt. The battery pack can survive a 1000 degrees Celsius fire. That's a pretty hot fire. That means if this is involved in an accident, very unlikely this battery would catch fire. Probably 100 times more likely an internal combustion engine vehicle would have a fire than this new lithium iron phosphate battery. It has very, very high volumetric energy density. Charging speeds are incredible. It's just blowing people's minds. If you want to see my video about that battery, I'll put a link in the description below. There will also be a 100 kilowatt hour option battery pack for this vehicle. So range on the base model, 688 kilometers. For the top spec 100 kilowatt hour model, 870 kilometers. These new batteries have already gone into production. Vehicles, the Zeekr 007 were the first EV from Geely with this new battery technology, and they will apparently go on sale as of the 27th of December this year. That's when manufacturing will begin of this new electric car. So it's not some theoretical battery. You know, I often talk about theoretical batteries and, batteries in the laboratory, what they could do, the potential they could bring to the market, but commercialization is a huge challenge. Geely is saying we're already making this battery now, today. We're already commercializing it. So that is incredible news. Zeekr is an EV brand, of course, owned by Geely, kind of a sister brand to Polestar and Volvo. And it started deliveries of the Zeekr 001, my favorite Zeekr car, in the Netherlands a couple of weeks ago. The Zeekr 007 will be the fourth vehicle in the lineup. There's the 001, which is kind of like a crossover wagon, fairly large car. It's about the same size as a Tesla Model X. There's the Zeekr 007, this vehicle here, and there is the 009 and the X. Large MPV or large electric van, and the other one is Geely's, it's kind of like Zeekr's version of the Volvo EX30. Same platform, same batteries, very similar car. What about the power? What power does it come with? There's a rear-wheel drive version with a single rear-wheel drive motor that has 310 kilowatt. There's an all-wheel drive version which has 475 kilowatts. So that's around about 650 horsepower. Now, there's a little bit of confusion about this EV. It appears as though there will actually be a range of different batteries you can get. So there won't just be the lithium iron phosphate, the new golden battery. There'll also be a ternary nickel, manganese, cobalt, and lithium ion battery. And there'll also be a 75 kilowatt version of that and a 100 kilowatt version of that battery pack. So Essentially, there'll be 4 different battery options: a 75 kilowatt lithium iron phosphate battery, a 100 kilowatt lithium iron phosphate, then a 100 kilowatt hour ternary NMC, and a 75 kilowatt hour ternary NMC battery. Looking at the interior, it looks very, very nice to me. I think they've done a great job. Geely seem to have very, very nice interiors, possibly better than Volvo and Polestar interiors. That's my opinion, but each to each their own. It's very subjective, the styling. The styling of this vehicle in general it's certainly interesting. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it. I do like Geely's other vehicles. This is not really my cup of tea, but then again, I don't think sedans are really the kind of vehicle that people are purchasing. This is kind of a sedan / coupe type vehicle, so it is very unusual. Maybe the color is what's putting me off. I'm not really a big fan of yellow. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know what you think of the design. Zeekr, how big is it? The 007 is 4,865 millimeters long, 1,900 millimeters wide, and 1,450 millimeters high. Wheelbase is 2,928 millimeters. So this means it's a little bit smaller than a Tesla Model S, but not too far off, just a little bit smaller than a Model S. It has the brand's new design language, which was created by Stefan Silaf and the Zeekr Design Center team in Sweden. So yeah, this team is being designed. Zeekr's vehicles are being designed essentially by some Swedish designers in partnership with Volvo and Polestar. You can see the connection there now. Inside, it has a 15-inch screen powered by KR-GPT artificial intelligence and a Snapdragon 8295 chip from Qualcomm. So very, very good software. It seems very, very cheap considering what you're getting. The base model with the lithium iron phosphate golden battery is $31,700, and the highest spec, most luxurious model with the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack costs only $47,200 US. Sales begin on the 27th of December, and I think it'll sell quite well simply for the fact that it's a new vehicle. Geely's a trusted brand, and it's also got this new golden battery, which seems absolutely incredible. Charging speeds, 15-minute charge, right? You can recharge the battery in 15 minutes to give you 500 kilometers of range. More than 300 miles of range in a 15-minute charge. Can you charge it at those speeds? Not in America, not in Europe, but you can in China. Geely do have chargers, and other brands do have chargers capable of around about 500 kilowatt fast charging in China. Geely are planning an installation of lots of chargers that can charge at up to 800 kilowatt in China. They've already started installing those chargers. So this is the future. Incredible charging where it's really not going to take much longer than what it would take to fill up your tank of gasoline. I mean, you think about how fast you can charge. It's just truly remarkable these days. Guys, let me know what you think about this technology. I'm a real big fan of this car. In general, the technology, not necessarily the shape of the car, but the technology it's just amazing. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.